guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. In this very particular episode, I'm really trying hard to wrap up all the take care of your body theory. Let's hope we can wrap it all up by episode 520. But anyway, before I get into the topic, I still need to make a disclaimer. I am not a doctor, not planning to be one either. If you have any physical illness or discomfort, please talk to your doctors. In no circumstances, you should come to a psychic as your first choice when you get sick, okay? So do talk to your doctors. Anything I got to share with you is not from a doctor point of view. Remember, it's from a psychic point of view. So if you would like to know what the organ does, or, what is the function, I think doctor would know way better than I do. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the topic. In this very particular episode today, we're gonna talk about thyroid. As you must see by now, I'm trying to break down the organ, and only do I know how many organs there is in human body. Now you understand why doctor would take years to be a doctor, okay? So let's talk about thyroid. I cannot really tell you what thyroid does, but from a psychic, very 1 minute or 1 second sum it up is thyroid located somewhere here, and it basically produces the right hormone for your body then to boost up your immune system. I'm pretty sure it sounds so unprofessional, but you know the gist of it. So if you understand what thyroid does, is basically producing the right blood cell, or produce the right hormone. Sorry, I'm getting so confused now. Produce the right hormone for your body in order to boost up your immune system and help you function the way you should do. Now, since you guys have heard me say this so many times, your body is simply the vessel of your soul. It will simply react to what your soul command it to do. In this case, what would thyroid do right here? What would it do what is your soul experiencing that your thyroid is functioning either perfectly or not perfectly? In this very particular case, is similar to what it does to your body. It's providing something that you're able to keep yourself healthy, and that is when you are lacking or lack of the skill to voice yourself, to protect yourself in the soul perspective. If you are not able to freely express what it is, since it is under your throat chakra too, if you're not able to stand up for yourself, to fight for yourself, to voice what it is in your mind, very likely you will feel the tightness here too. And also in the soul perspective, if you lack of the muscle to protect yourself, which will also fall into what we shared with you guys earlier, if you have that constant victim mindset, like I don't have skill to protect myself, and I'm always targeted by others, or I'm always a victim in whatever circumstances you are in, then I see from my previous consultation that those type of people tend to have, or very often have, a thyroid problem as well. Let me clarify again. What I share with you is basically based on years of experience I have. It doesn't categorize everybody, there will always be exception. But if it does work for you, and then you do find out there are similarity, like you have difficulty to voice yourself, to find your own voice, or you have difficulty to stand up for yourself, to protect yourself, then your thyroid will simply react the same. It's not able to provide you the right hormone, or not able to generate the right cells for you to protect yourself. So in this case, you will like to know, well, okay, I get it. My body is simply reacting to what my soul commands. In this case, what should I do? Well, there's a lot of things you can do too. Find your own voice. That is very important. Find your own voice. The way you can properly express yourself without attacking people, without being disrespectful, but find the right voice that represent who you are. And then in all circumstances, you're able to stand up for yourself. That is also a good practice of it. When it comes to thyroid, it's also very important for you guys to snap out of that victim mindset. Mind you, it's a lot to do with your lack of skill to protect yourself. So since you have no way to protect yourself, whether for outside world, it could be the verbal. People can be verbally attacking you or physically attacking you or anything, any way that attacking you, or you feel attacked. Whether it's true or not true, the reality is your soul is lack of skill to protect itself, and it doesn't feel it's capable to protect itself. In this case, I would say anything help. So-called anything help, that is, if anything can make you feel you are protected. Since you cannot change from inside out, it always helps when you can change outside in. But I'm not asking you to find someone else to protect you. That is usually not the case when it comes to thyroid problem. It's very important for you to enhance some skill that you can feel the strength that you gain within yourself to protect. So it's very similar to what we mentioned as a muscle as well. But mind you, your thyroid is pretty much wrapped around by the muscle as well. So in this case, I would say go do some physical training. Either you want to do some martial art or you want to do something that may give your soul an idea, like, you know, I might gain some strength. If you're able to voice yourself, to be able to do public speaking, I know it doesn't make sense, but trust me, it does make sense. That your soul is able to present an idea or using the proper way to voice yourself out, so therefore you are heard or people can hear you. Those are all good as well. But you know, anything that you can be heard, anything you can be seen, anything you can get your idea properly pass through or pass forward or things like that. Those are a good thing. So anyway, for many of you who are interested that in, you know, I do have thyroid problem. Understand the first area you want to look into, check on yourself and see if you do have a tendency of victimize yourself. If you tend to put yourself in the victim position, which at least is the consistency that I see throughout the years, you know, that is almost the first sign you want to look into. How can I snap out of it? What can I do to make myself feel stronger or at least have ability to protect myself? Not always rely on people protecting me. Not always hoping there's a savior to save me. Mind you, that doesn't work on thyroid. Thyroid is actually an organ that's in you. That's when your soul is, just imagine someone, because the shape is really look like someone is choking your neck. So just understand that. So in soul level, it's the same thing. When a soul is lack of its own voice, is fail to speak up, fail to voice himself, herself, or fail to protect and feel vulnerable all the time, that's exactly where thyroid will most likely trigger just the same. So for many of you who are interested, as I say, you got many ways to do it. You can either Step 1, snap out of victim. Stop being a victim, because that really doesn't help you on your thyroid problem. Then understand there's so many ways you can do it. Anything that can make you feel stronger, more powerful, those are the exercises that you can get into, whether you want to get into martial art or whether you want to get into public speaking. All those kind of things can eventually help you balance out those tension or those hormone producing. And then another thing that is also very important is, literally sum it up, just find your own voice. That's it. Don't really know what it is that was in my head, but again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website, ruowen.com. Till then, next time. Bye now.